What's up, Garrison?
What's up, friend?
Uh, I forget exactly how long ago it was, but probably a few weeks ago, you were on with us and you said something along the lines of how you guys as a team can't adopt a losing mentality, even though you were losing games. You've won 7 of 8 right now. How do you feel like as a team you managed to avoid that, even as you continued to lose games early?
I didn't hear the last part.
Or just how as a team do you think you managed to avoid that mentality you were talking about to be able to kind of turn the season around like this?
Yeah, man, it's hard. It's super hard, especially when you lose that many games like we were losing. Um, it starts kind of creeping into your mind even before the game starts. You're like, man, we're about to lose another one. You know what I mean? Those kind of thoughts started creeping in your head. But when it's coming together as a team and having the leaders that we have, uh, you know, still competing as hard as they can and giving you criticism and coaching and this and that. It's all those things together that make you, you know, stay locked in on what's the end goal. And once you win one, once you win two, now we're on a roll, and that doubt starts creeping out back out of your mind. So it's definitely hard to do, but we like I said, man, we had to stick together as a team. We couldn't start here blaming guys, because that's just gonna make it worse. We got to come together as a team. That's what we did, and we're fortunate we're winning some games right now, and pray that keeps going.
Any other questions for Garrison?
Yeah, I got another. How you hadn't played that many minutes with the starters until you actually entered the starting lineup. How comfortable are you feeling next to those guys right now?
It's it's getting more comfortable. I mean, when you don't play with those guys ever and you get thrown in there, it takes a minute to get your chemistry together. But I know my job out there is to play as hard as I can on defense and space for Brad and Russ and knock down shots when they come to me. So my job didn't change when I started to enter the starting lineup. My job stayed the exact same, and that's what I try to do. And now we're starting to mesh pretty well together, and so it's fun playing with those guys, man, because they're great players, Brad and Russ, and playing with Mo and Rui. Me and Mo were out there to bring the energy, and that's what we try to do and play hard on defense. So particularly my job doesn't change, but once you start playing with those guys more and more, the chemistry just keeps flowing.
Just so you know, Bradley Beal is on the primary link. Kellen?
Hey, Garrison. Coach Brooks was telling us about kind of a pre-draft type of workout that you did where he saw that you were outworking everyone, maybe set some sort of record that day. Do you remember that? And I guess he was kind of talking about being like an undrafted player and having to always be on. Like, what is your mentality when you were like an undrafted player? Do you feel like you have more to prove?
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. To answer your question, that's kind of always how it's been for me. I wasn't the best high school player. I came in to college with 2 or 3 D1 offers, and then wasn't playing at the beginning of my freshman year. Had to work my somebody got injured. That's when I started playing more, and then I was a football player mainly in high school, and that's what I loved, and that's what I did. I had a football body, and had to transform everything, man. And it's been able to grow into this and to focus on just basketball. But yeah, man, that underdog, has been instilled from me for a while, and I don't care, if I'm on a two-way making 80 million, it does not matter to me. I mean, I can say that now because I'm not making that, but that's the kind of mindset that I have to continue to have because I love winning, man, and I hate losing. And that's what I try to do every day, just win games for help us win games. And I know I got a short lease, and that's okay because I'm on a two-way. It's my second year. We got older guys in here, and so I just got to continue to focus on what I'm doing. And so to answer your question, I don't really care if I'm making a lot of money or little money. I'm gonna try to keep that mindset every day and work as hard as I can because that's just what I was taught at an early age.
Do you remember that pre-draft workout that Coach Brooks was mentioning? Was that significant to you?
Yeah, I remember. I think it had something to do with the conditioning drill.
Yeah.
Tough drill. It was designed for us not to beat it. We had to get 26 touches down and back
Uh-huh.
in 226. I mean, I don't think anybody got 26 in that time, but it was designed to see who would push through and designed to see who would go as hard as they can and finish it out. And when you're a guy like me in the the mentality I have. I mean, I try to go as hard as I can at everything I do, whether it's running, whether it's, working out or whatever it is. I try to go through the best of my ability every single time I step on that court.
Thanks, Garrison.
Christos?
Oh, Garrison, congratulations on the win and the performance as well. I would like to ask you how special was that game for you? Because you started in the lineup, you had almost a double-double. It was one of the best performances, or maybe the best performance for you in the NBA.
I mean, I'm glad we won. I looked at the box score after I was -9, and that kind of pissed me off. I was looking at it, I was like, my goodness, man. There's always something that I'm trying to critique. Whether I have 18 and 9, that's neither here nor there. I mean, the matter is that we won. That's the most important thing. If I have 0 and 0, but we win, it doesn't matter. We won. You know what I mean? So that's mainly what I try to focus on. When I start, worrying too much about my stats then I'm going the wrong direction. I try to do the best I can to help us win. So I can't sit here and worry about my stats. My job is not to score 20 points a game. If it comes, then it happens. It happens. But I try to not pay attention necessarily towards to the stats and just do whatever I can to help us win. Fortunately, I knocked down some shots tonight that helped us keep the lead. So that's to answer your question.
And also, how easy make your game and how enjoyable is to play alongside with Bradley and Russell?
You said how enjoyable is it?
Yes.
It's fun, man. First of all, they're some of the best competitors I've ever played with. Russell's intensity, nobody really can match that. He's a different breed, man. He plays as hard as he can. He's intense. He's whatever. And then Brad's he's the leading scorer in the league, one of the best players in the league. So it's a lot of fun playing with those guys, and it makes my job a lot easier to just try to help them out, because they're doing the most of the work. So I try to, compliment them in any way I can to help them out, because they're the focus of our team. They'll always be the focus of our team. So whatever I can do to help them, it's fun playing with those guys because they're winners. You don't want to play with guys that will blame and, don't care if they win. They just want to get their stats, and that's not those guys at all. They're winners, and that's what's fun to play with.
Thank you very much. Keep up.
Last question to Karita Parks.
Hi, Garrison. I came in a little late, so apologize if you've been asked about this. But when you look at being undrafted on a two-way contract, starting, what's your thoughts on the progress that you've made in the league and just throughout your journey?
That's probably one of my flaws, is that a lot of people say to me that, it's okay to sit back and be like, wow, I'm starting. It's okay to, be happy with where I'm at, but in my mentality, the way I am, I'm never satisfied. I don't care that I'm starting right now. I mean, I do. I'm thankful for that spot, and I'm thankful that Coach trusts me enough to put in there. But now there's something more. There's something else that I'm pushing for. Some more wins, more whatever. I'm trying never to be satisfied, because once I start getting complacent, then I'm going backwards. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good? All right.